Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program today. Hello, Froggy.
Hello.
How are you today?
Excellent, sir.
Hmm.
It's a beautiful Wednesday outside. Enjoy it, dude. This is going to be the warmest you're going to be for a little bit.
Dude, it's going to be so cold in Las Vegas. Like, what the hell is this?
It's so strange.
I am not prepared for this. I don't like this. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm going to look. Let me
I put a
look.
jacket in my suitcase. I'm like, I guess I need this.
Ooh, 37 right now in Vegas, dude.
Wow.
That. A cool 7 a.m. right now over there as well.
Hmm.
Good luck, dude. Good luck. Warms up though. It warms up as the week goes. You could potentially find yourself waking up to a cool 44 degrees by Saturday.
Yep. Man, that is. Yeah, we're flying out to Vegas. We're going to see the David Benavidez, David Morrell fight. If you guys want to know when we expect the trade to happen with Jimmy Butler, we were just joking about this before the show today because we're going to run some stuff back and find out we got to go to the airport. But fully expect in the 1 o'clock hour, Jimmy Butler will be traded.
Absolutely.
We're expecting that fully. Like, we're just like, because we're going to try and get away with a fast one here so we can get on our airplane to get to Las Vegas. I fully expect Jimmy Butler to get traded in the 1 o'clock hour today.
Yep.
I'm not reporting that. I'm just talking about radio karma biting us in the ass. So we'll see what happens and what's what. But for right now, ladies and gents, let's get Gems. Gents?
Who's that?
Who the hell are Gems?
It's very inclusive of
you. Anyway, let's get to our headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose one over 1,300 new Hyundai models and inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Schmieden says, do the show from baggage claim, you lazy bones. Trust me, we've already talked. We've talked about this. Look, if for some reason that does happen and the worst happen, we'll figure out how to get it on the air and break it down. We do have capabilities of doing that. I'm just like, I'm fully expecting that's what's going to happen.
That is right.
Anyway, the big news yesterday was non-Jimmy Butler related, to be honest with you. For the first time in a long time, somebody else wanted a little bit of trade shine. And that is that the Sacramento Kings are apparently now fielding offers for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is apparently going to be on the trade market. He has informed them or Rich Paul has informed the Kings he doesn't intend to sign there long term. Get what you can for him. And it was very interesting when it was broken down because the trade usually comes with a list. But we've seen with lists lately, they've blown up in the face. So Rich Paul, savvy like a fox, decides, he has a destination in mind. I'm like, what's that? Now, the reports are out of Sacktown, and I believe Sam Amick has also reported this. That preferred destination, that one place, the golden Willy Wonka ticket he wants to go to,
one place
is my San Antonio.
Wow. Okay. Well,
he wants to go to the San Antonio Spurs and team up with Victor Wembanyama. Not that other teams shouldn't try and trade for him.
Yeah.
But apparently that's the place like he has his big eye on as he's looking and goes, do you want Wemby? Now, I don't even know if the Spurs are interested. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But the preferred destination of De'Aaron Fox is San Antonio. Now, could the Miami Heat still get in the game for De'Aaron Fox?
All right.
Perhaps.
All right.
Perhaps. Now, they have obviously have a big issue they have to deal with right now, which is they got to first trade Jimmy Butler.
Right.
Is there any world?
Yes.
Where De'Aaron Fox, Jimmy Butler,
come on,
is the Swapskis? Obviously, that he got to come up with some sweetener.
Do we? Okay.
But is there any world where there's either 3-team machinations or 4-team machinations? Is there any way we can wield this all together to get disgruntled stars gruntled and back to a place where everybody's happy?
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler is, I don't know where he's going to be happy, to be honest with you.
Really,
I guess Phoenix, but who cares?
Really.
Is there
Enough of his
a
stories.
scenario? Apparently, he's told Sacramento, "I don't want to go there," which is weird because I think he is friends with the. Listen, you love DeMar DeRozan, don't you, Jimmy?
Sick of this guy.
You love DeMar DeRozan.
Not a Hall of Famer.
Is there a place, Froggy, where this can all happen? I don't know. That seems like a tall task, if you ask me.
What?
I don't know.
Does the money align? Does are we?
I'm
like-
sure we could make the money align.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure we could
can.
make the money align.
That's right.
I'm just talking about as a base of the heavy hitter pieces.
Yeah.
Is there a world where that goes?
That's a good trade.
I don't know. But let's say it doesn't. Okay.
Right.
Let's say the Jimmy thing is another thing. Do the Miami Heat have the means to trade for De'Aaron Fox?
Without
Do they think that De'Aaron Fox is the piece? Because we were talking yesterday about the Luka thing, right?
Yep.
The Heat have these ideas of the orca, the whale. Who's the next guy? Who's the next pivot piece? You're seeing names like Luka Doncic get thrown out there. Of course, like the dream of all dreams down the road would probably be Anthony Edwards, especially if maybe things go awry in Minnesota.
Yeah. These sound like
Relationship-
your dreams. Though.
No, I'm
They
just
sound
saying
like
these are the
your-
things the Heat
Well,
kick around.
Do they? Or is
De'Aaron Fox, the all-star,
it- Yeah.
averages over 25 a game.
Fast.
Fast, dude.
Mobile.
He is mobile.
Yeah.
He is mobile. But is De'Aaron Fox the kind of guy with that wet your whistle
Hmm?
playing in a backcourt
Hmm?
with Tyler Hero with his best friend Bam Adebayo?
Besties?
But you got to give him Khalil Ware.
Whoa!
gotta give him Khalil Ware.
Okay.
You got to.
No.
You have to.
What?
You got to
You
give up
just
the
gonna
warehouse.
Drop that at the end of that?
That's the deal.
What the hell was that?
Do you want to do that?
No, I don't want to.
I'm just saying that's what you got to do.
That's the only way.
He's played 4 games.
That's the only way.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
What about this?
Yep.
You can have De'Aaron Fox
Okay. Now I'm
with
scared.
Tyler Hero,
I'm scared.
with Bam Adebayo.
Yep.
I'll keep Khalil Ware.
Okay. All right. Don't
But
do
you
it.
got to give up Jovic and Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Hey, yeah. There's
on
okay.
top of probably a first round pick.
You mean I can't?
Does that wet your whistle? So you're going, you got to be like De'Aaron Fox,
Yeah.
Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Warehouse. Probably going to have to trade Duncan for salary. And then I guess we'll end up with Chris Middleton somewhere for Jimmy Butler. Would that wet your whistle? Are you going to be rats off a ship on the Serbian Terminator, or are you more, unsure about Jovic and where he goes and what he's playing with? I don't even know if Sacramento would want him because I don't know how the fit would go with old feathery hair over there, Sabonis,
No,
overrated bum.
No, he's not. Okay, that's
Would that wet your whistle?
Jovic. Okay, I got two kind of. I can't trade Jovic. I can't trade Ware. Can I interest you
Hmm?
in a Jaime Duncan Pella Larson? Juiceman?
Do you think that's a winning hand? Like, let's go to the blackjack table with
Yeah.
the Spurs. Do you think
Yeah.
that's a winning hand? That gets us De'Aaron
Yeah.
Fox?
No, that is me staying put at 14. Well, I'm kind of just like,
Hmm. Interesting.
damn, dude. It's
All
gonna
right,
cost
all right,
me
hold on.
something.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you something. If you want to win, if there's a bunch of calls, you got to be like, all right, who's the piece that gets it? Because you don't have the money. You don't have a bevy of picks right now.
Nope.
All right. Now I don't want this to happen
Okay, no.
because the man's been tremendous.
Oh, no.
What a year he's had.
No way.
Could be named an all-star this week.
No way.
Would you trade high on Tyler Hero? Would you trade Tyler Hero for De'Aaron Fox right now?
I can't go 1-for-1 because I mean Tyler's value is a little bit higher right now. So at that point they owe me something.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you what I think?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
I agree.
I'm not trading Tyler Hero for De'Aaron Fox, but I'm trying to wonder I'm trying to get your gauge of where you're at, Frog Boy, because these are the types of questions you have to ask.
This is rough, dude. I'm not
These
ready
are the
for
questions you have
these
to ask.
rooms.
And when I'm wondering it, here's what you got to wonder, right?
Yeah.
The Miami Heat are in an interesting time right now, right? Incredible year for Tyler Hero. He looks like now the face of the franchise they all wanted, right?
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo, down year. But coming off his best game of the season.
Yep.
You look like you hit a grand slam with your first round pick this year. Like Jaime, ground rule double. Jovic, double, maybe stole a base.
Yeah.
With Kalel Ware, I know it's been like 6 games, but Adam Simon looks like he hit a grand slam, pimped his shot, and is doing the airplane around second base right now.
That's double.
That's what this guy looks like right now as a pick. Very disrespectful. Pimping his shot.
Just imagine he's like Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Doing the Euro step around every base.
Yeah, that's rookie of the year.
So,
Yep.
You look like you have 3 for sure cornerstones that you want to just say right now, okay?
Yeah.
Those 3. I think Jovic is in there too.
Yeah.
But it is a bit of a, like if you look at basketball, it's a bit of a weird team. It's a bit of a weird team with him and Kalel and Bam. Do the Heat really believe in Jovic? How much do they believe in Jovic?
Oof.
Is he untouchable? To me,
I think so.
you don't touch my Jovic.
Okay.
You don't touch my Jovic.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you right now,
Yeah.
I think I'm saying this knowing that if I'm not willing to give up Ware, Jovic, Hero,
Yeah.
obviously Bam's not going anywhere because he's De'Aaron Fox's best friend. That's what makes him want to come here.
Okay.
If he were to come here.
So
Which
we agree those 4, though, are like kind of untouchable.
I think if I had to say, I would say yes, your 2 top guys are untouchable. I think, especially for a guy like Fox.
Yeah.
I feel like for a guy like Fox, who's an all-star player, incredible scorer. But I do wonder, with this team, does a De'Aaron Fox, you bring him into the fold with Bam and Tyler. Let's just say you were able to get it done. Bam, Tyler Ware. You had to give up Jovic. But it's like, let's go Bam, Tyler Ware, and Fox. What is that team? What is that team? Is that incredible? Are they top 4 in the East? Or is he making us Kings West? And I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know. Because certainly, guy's been the face of a franchise. They had a very good year last couple of years. He obviously hates Sacramento. It seems like a circus over there. He's had enough. He's ready to go.
First round exit.
And everybody's kind of making it seem like, oh, you wanted to stink. They gave his franchise to Sabonis, which you should never do. Overrated. And so,
triple double the other day.
Who?
Sabonis.
Did he win?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't think so.
That's what I thought. Russell Westbrook used to get crucified for that. But Sabonis, you look like Sabonis all of a sudden. Triple doubles when you lose. You guys just don't get it. But whatever.
Okay.
I'm just asking, Froggy. I'm asking questions. I'm not ready to have it. I'm not ready to have a take.
Yeah.
But I feel like my take leans, and maybe I'm just setting myself up like he doesn't even want me. I don't want him. Never wanted him.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm in that space right now. If the Heat could somehow pull this off without giving up those 4, amazing.
Man, De'Aaron Fox scored 32 games ago.
I know.
mean,
He's a good scorer.
Pretty good.
He's a good scorer.
30? Remember that?
He's a good scorer. But
Tyler's done that like once.
you have a backcourt. He's been always very good in his career at stealing the ball, but he's not known as a lockdown defender.
True.
He's not very big.
Nope.
Not very big. I don't know, dude.
So my thing is, shouldn't Jimmy Butler be enough? Isn't that enough for De'Aaron Fox? That to me is like, okay. The Sacramento's willing to take a rental in DeMar DeRozan. You can't try on a Jimmy Butler for size.
Oh, hello,
Leroy. Make sure he's stopping.
We call that the J Fig.
The J Fig.
Right
All
around the corner.
right, well, just wear it on for size.
Yeah.
Just let me know how you feel about it. We'll bring Leroy into the fold with all this talk. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. So when you were on your way in, we were talking a little bit about the buzz yesterday. Was De'Aaron Fox is now apparently on the trade block.
Let's go to San Antonio.
That's the word. But not. But that's not like the.
Wait.
It's not a firm.
Hey,
It's not a firm trade.
hey, this dude
What?
is funny.
Who?
You know why?
Why?
Because you will disregard anything that a person says
Mhm.
to include the Heat. right? So you're like, he says he would prefer
I don't
to
even
go to San
well,
Antonio.
that's what he's
But
that's what
hey,
the
hey,
word
hey,
is. That's what the word
hey,
is. That's
hey,
what
but
I don't even know if I want him, to be honest with you.
stop lying.
I don't even know if I
Stop.
want him.
See, this is
I like De'Aaron Fox. Do I love De'Aaron Fox? I don't know if I love him more than Warren Jovic. I don't know.
you
Yeah,
trading
that's
that
the-
much?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
No,
No.
No.
Right.
Okay, well,
I'm not trading. Listen,
See, well, this is the thing.
there
you
is
guys-
no. We flip roles here
Mhm.
because I always ask you
Mhm.
when you talk about these players who you're going to give up, and you get mad at me.
Right.
Now you're just willing to give up everybody.
I'm not willing to give up everybody, but I'm asking.
Here.
I'm asking
There
what
is-
you're willing to give up on the
there is
roster
two-
to get him.
I know you don't want to hear this. There's 2 players that have to stay. Maybe 3. Khalil, Tyler, Bam.
I agree with you.
We can work with everything else.
Jovic is the line.
Hmm?
Jovic is the line.
And let me revisit that. 4 guys. Include Jovic.
Yeah.
Just slipped my mind. It
I
was
know.
I was there.
But are we
I'm not-
crazy?
There is
we
there
have
is here,
20 minutes of this lineup.
there is
We have
no
20 minutes of this lineup.
there is no player that you could put in the lineup right now that would make it better than those 4 guys, because you would have to sacrifice some of those guys.
Mhm.
So it's not worth it to me.
If somehow the Miami Heat could
Mm-hmm.
pull this off with this being in the Jimmy trade, I know that's kind of been kicked around. Like Pat Riley, apologies for anybody who ever said Sleepy Pat, but I never said that about him. I never said that about him. Don't you do that. Now I did shout down out the window to get off his Godfather ass and make a move, which he's yet to do. But
Because he's taking a nap.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't judge what he does on his personal time. But what I do know is what the thing I wonder about De'Aaron Fox, right? I'm trying to grow up. I'm
Okay.
trying to change.
Okay.
Because the old Tobes, this is what I would do. All right.
Okay.
Old Tobin
Mhm.
Tobin would not be wailing for De'Aaron Fox. I would be putting on a foxing outfit and being like, Talisman! We're going foxing. That's what I would do. I would put like one of those little hats
yeah.
with the red coats.
Yeah.
It seems like you already had that planned out.
I don't know.
Yeah. For sure.
Talisman!
At least it was a point.
Thank you.
Gotta be honest with that one.
Point for
You got the white gloves, the red coat, the little hat,
And the
a
musket.
hound dog.
And a musket.
We're going foxing.
Oh, now you ever notice? Do they go foxing with guns? Because they're always on the horse with the fancy outfits.
I believe they do.
But
Yeah,
I never see them with a gun.
I think the
I
assistant
know
would have
I
to
know why they did it. They did it to protect the cattle, so they would go.
go foxing.
Yes,
Look at you.
you grew up on a farm. You don't know that.
Allegedly.
Luis says Fox for Jaime. Yeah,
What?
I don't know
That's
what.
not
I don't know what Jaime's getting you this year. I really
Yeah.
don't. Now he is in the Rising Stars
Now-
game.
I will say this. They said the same thing about Tyler.
Hmm.
Can't get enough for Tyler.
Well, they didn't get anything for Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler was on the trade block for 3 years.
Would you trade Tyler for Fox?
No.
Okay. Just like we me neither. I just wanted to make sure you were there too. So we're at the point, because this is what I would say with De'Aaron Fox, right? Even though the Heat are on top on his list, so I'm not trying to be like, oh, I don't want him. I would want him at the right cost. But if the Miami Heat truly have pipe dreams, you were talking to Jeremy Schaap yesterday. We were talking about this Luka pipe dream, right? If you have these Luka pipe dreams in a year, or Anthony Edwards, I'm trying to think about like what is this team going to be? And before, I think we kind of need to gauge it, right? Like what the Jimmy's gone. We're patting the post Jimmy era. Whenever he goes, he goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you. We have the guys now, and it's Tyler, it's Bam, it's Ware, and right now it's Nico,
Mm-hmm.
with Duncan, of course, always right by our side. What is that team going to be? And then what is the piece they need to get them to become actual contenders. Is De'Aaron Fox that guy?
Here's what I've always said. If you look at most of the rosters in this league, you have two guys that account for 50 to 60 points on a nightly basis.
Yep.
The Heat do not have that. And we could talk about playoff Jimmy. We can talk about all these things. But if you look around the NBA
Mm-hmm.
and all they have two guys. And between those two guys, you can count on 50 to 60 points. We don't have that because our star player would sometimes give you 15, 8, and 8. And we'd say, oh, yeah, touch them all. Good
Right.
game.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't scoring. So if it would bring somebody and put them next to Tyler, and we know that we could count on those two guys. Now, here's the problem.
Yep.
Defensively,
Small up front.
Right.
Grounding that point of attack.
well, De'Aaron Fox is about
He's 6'3".
that's Tyler's taller than him.
He's all torso, dude.
Who? De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah.
You mean he's all legs and arms?
He's all legs and arms.
Right. That's like SGA. SGA got a weird build.
Yeah. And
Uh,
he's not a bad shooter, but he's not a great shooter either.
He's a scorer.
He's a scorer.
Right. So that's where I am.
And I wonder in a backcourt like that.
You this is what you do. And here's the difference between you and me.
I do the same things. I'm responsible.
You look at the name,
Mhm.
right? I look at the player and what he brings to the table. Forget the name. Forget what he does for that team.
Mhm.
What is he going to do here? And when you think of all the point guards in the East, a lot of them got some pretty big dudes, right? And if you're competing with Indiana, you got to go with
I mean, if you're
Boston,
Boston's got a defensive fortress out there with their guards.
right? But so like, yeah,
Cleveland does not. Cleveland's got two small guards.
Yeah.
Cleveland's got that would almost be like the build you would be looking at. It would be like you have
well, you'd be bigger than them because
yeah,
Garland
if you could keep all
and-
three of those guys.
yeah,
But you are gonna probably like that's the thing is you have unless Khalil Ware is gonna be a 40% shooter his entire career. I have no idea. I have no idea if he's just on a heater, if he's gonna be on I don't know. I'm drunk on this Khalil Ware era right now.
hey,
I don't know what to think. I don't you could tell me Luka would be available. I'd be I don't know.
I just get mad. You know why I get mad?
Why?
You telling me he couldn't been doing this?
I'm sure he could have.
Right.
Yeah, but
like it's crazy,
he's not on the Rising Stars roster right now, by the way, which is crazy. to me.
and he could win Rookie of the Year.
Khalil Ware. It's his era. I'll see myself.
I'll allow it. That's a point.
Oh,
I think-
consideration.
I just
Out of consideration.
He already dropped his head and said, "I'll see
I'll
myself
see
out."
myself out. Is there half a point?
By the-
reviewed it.
By the way, Marcos, I don't appreciate you
What?
throwing that list in my face.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
Right,
Usually I don't
right.
get
Listen.
shamed
Most
if I'm
tortured
seeing
fan bases.
Most tortured fan bases, and I happen to play for two of them.
you. Yeah, number 2.
There's
Browns,
32
number five.
teams. There's 5 on the top list. I played for 2 of them. Now, I will say this. I think the Vikings are more screwed than the Bills. That's just recency bias because the Bills have gone to 4 Super Bowls in a row. So did the Vikings. The Vikings went to 4 Super Bowls in a row. But also,
Lost them all?
the first 2 teams to go 15-1 and not make the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So I don't know what he's talking about with Buffalo.
That's crazy.
Right. Go 15-1. Denny Green went something like 40-8 for 3 years and never made it to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
So, yeah, I would say Minnesota's number 1. How can you put the Bears there? The Bears have been tortured lately, but
85 Bears
right.
takes you off the list.
Exactly.
Everybody,
They won a
it's one
championship.
of the most iconic teams of all time.
They're the only team up there that won a championship.
Crazy. All right, we'll take a break. That was 15 minutes of heat, which is brought to you by Hollywood Kia. At Hollywood Kia, the big game is here. Tackle game-winning deals during the handoff drive-off event at Hollywood Kia. Get $1,000 lease bonus cash towards your new Kia Plus. Double your down payment up to $3,000. Visit them online, hollywoodkia.com. Call them up 832-930-6181. Back after this.